Hey everyone! Welcome back. I am back today with more My Hero Academia, you guys. Boy, last episode was just really something, and I cannot wait to get into it. The season has just been really awesome, and as we're coming to probably close to the end of it, I just can't wait to see where they're going with everything. So if you're joining me early today, you know just what that means. It means you are one of my awesome patrons. Thank you so much, and as always, I'm sending up those big old hugs right through that screen. And if not, still thank you for joining me today. I'm glad you're here. I do hope you'll consider supporting me that way. The link to my Patreon is going to be in the description down below. And if you are joining me on YouTube today, I would really love it if you could please like this video and go subscribe to my channel. So, alright guys, just off the top of my head, I can't help but see the episode title, and I see that this next one is called My Villain Academia. And I just got to tell you, I'm afraid. I'm just afraid going in, because I feel like they've done a really good job of building that feeling of like something big is about to happen. It's all being built up very slowly, very subtly, from kind of like the shadows, but like it is coming. And we know, like, plain and simple that it's coming, because Hawks has already said, like, yeah, here's something that's coming in, like, however many months. Last episode was amazing, guys. I was not expecting to get such an in-depth backstory just like dropped on us. It just felt like it wasn't out of nowhere, because we've definitely been dealing with stuff with the villains and everything for a bit this season, but I mean, just like out of nowhere to get like this huge, really good tragic backstory about Aizawa and Present Mike and this friend of theirs. And they actually, I recalled after the fact, and I think a few people brought this up to me, that there has been mention of the friend. Like, they briefly mentioned, and like he's also been they showed like a picture of the three of them at some point, like I think in one of the themes, ending themes. So like it's not like it came out of nowhere. They've dropped us some breadcrumbs, but it just was like, it was such a good episode, such a good way to look at how and why Aizawa is the way he is, kind of explaining his strictness and his, way with the students and everything, because it's so deeply rooted in this feeling of like wanting to protect them and, kind of doing that out of this experience that he had losing his friend. And even like Present Mike, who I feel like is typically all we ever see is kind of like more of a lighthearted comedic tone from him, just to see him in a little bit more of a serious situation really kind of drove home the gravity of it. They most definitely got through to the friend for like a little bit, and where he was able to get out, the word hospital. I will address the big thing at the end that I did not put together, but that thankfully many people brought to my attention. And that's that when we see Shigaraki at the end being like, whatever the heck was happening to him at the end there, the doctor who is working on him or at least bears a great resemblance to, I'm guessing it is the same doctor as the one we saw way back when diagnosed Izuku as a little boy as having like no quirk. That blows my mind so many ways, because first of all, we knew from what All For One said that there had been some targeting of students and their ones with quirks that like whatever piqued his interest, I guess, for these purposes. That gives a lot of access. If you have a doctor who's like assessing children and their quirks, that leaves you a ton of access to kids, students, and a lot of info about their quirks if they're like in league together, which is horrifying. It also makes me think like, oh my god, and I don't know if I'm reaching with this, but one of the first things I thought when people told me about it afterwards was, oh my god, had Izuku had a quirk, would he have been in danger at that time? If he had a quirk that interested them, they might have targeted him. That's insane. I hate to think of how much he suffered because of being one of the very few people without a quirk. When you look at it that way, oh my god. Like it almost puts it in a more positive light. Again, I could be reaching with that. I don't know if that would have directly put him in danger. But it does kind of make you think, doesn't it? It made me think. I don't know. I might just be crazy, but it's just one of those things that, like, first thing I thought of was protect my boy. But it was an awesome episode, guys. I definitely feel like we're starting to dig deeper into some of the more unsettling topics regarding the villains. And it's just been, I don't know, like this season, it's not like the other seasons have, I mean, they've hit like really emotional tones for sure in other seasons, but I feel like they're doing a really good job of balancing like happy, fun, yay, progress, learning, yay, and like really disturbing villain stuff in this one. So, with that being said, I guess it's time to get started on whatever is implied by My Villain Academia. I cannot believe it's going to be anything good. Let's get started. Let's go. Oh, guys, this is grotesque. He's like a mad scientist. Oh yeah, okay. Oh, he doesn't approve. Oh my goodness. He's like, I'm about to not be okay. He really set up all the pieces, didn't he? Okay. Yeah, we need to win him over and fast. Oh, he got through to him. He's always like, oh, it's his, okay. He's like nuzzling it. Oh. How are they different, sir? High-end supernovas. Oh, that's lovely. They're very, he's all for one's good at like building up a following, you know. This is when he was little. Oh dear God, this was his recruitment. Tenko Shimura. Oh, that music though. Oh, he's, you know what? He's just telling him everything that you would want to hear at that time. That you had someone. That's kind of sad. I'm not gonna lie. Hey, the dog too? Oh my God, not the dog. Oh my God. Just, oh. It's there. It's just not at the surface. Okay. He's gonna teach him how to use it, but not for good. When I put them all on. So those are his family's remains. Oh, that's no. That's messed up. It's messed up. It's messed up. So he's just doing all this out of his own rage and pain. Pointing out the obvious here. Oh, yay. Oh, he was just testing him. Okay, I get it. I see, and that's why he went under. So he's got to prove himself. Oh, is he? And he's working with Hawks. That's your future king. Birthday unknown, everything unknown, everything unknown. He's the real mystery. They were getting him up into the air on purpose. Future king has really caught on, apparently. It's you know, it's gonna take quite a bit of work. Shoot. Oh, well, at least there's a 3-hour nap in there. I will be using that 3 hours to get the heck away from him, but I guess it's not an option. So basically, he's like unbeatable. No one's unbeatable. Okay. That was. It's comfy. It's pretty cute, I gotta say. She's gotta keep warm. It's a very cute one, I gotta admit. And you guys know how I feel about her, but it is cute. Mr. Staney. And it. Oh, really? Okay. Okay. I see. She's in it for the, I guess if you want to call it cosplay? It's kind of like a weird, twisted... Is that a fart noise? Redestro. This is the whole meta liberation thing. He's like, I really liked him. He is restrained. Oh, he does not look good. This is the whole meta liberation thing. Revolution Club. Oh boy. He's tied. Yeah. He's as well. That explains fingers. Hearts and Mind Party. Revolution Club. Oh, it's the book. We know there are an awful lot. Oh no, so this is they're gonna So what do you want? What do you want? Okay. So they want to take them down to build up the Liberation Army? Oh god, well I don't think they have much of a choice. Oh, those are some real choices right there. Okay, maybe the doctor's gonna help them. Oh shoot, yeah, they've made a real mess here. Till the big guy wakes up. By transmission, do you mean? Oh god. So that means we can take... He just has too much HP. So, what are you saying? Well, now I gotta say, that's actually... It's a kind of good strategy. Oh. Well, either way, that kind of works out for him. That was so good. Oh my god. So, yeah, we really got to catch up with the villains and everything that they've been doing and everything that they've been after. We got to see how Dobby kind of got split off and involved with... I mean, they didn't say, but I'm assuming that's... He went off and got involved with the whole thing with Hawks. And just like the whole... Whenever we see it now, it feels like the Liberation Army and the villains, like, were kind of not on the same page, but I feel like that working for the villains is how Hawks found out about all this. So it's interesting to go back and piece together how their paths became entangled. So Shigaraki, like, knowing about his backstory and everything, it's pretty grotesque and horrifying. And I wouldn't say I feel like... It's weird to say you feel bad, but it's just like... I get that it all comes from a place of, like, really disturbing events and pain from his past. I don't know the details of his quirk and how he, like, came to kill his whole family, but that's pretty brutal stuff. And then being taken in by All For One, who is clearly someone who is good at getting people on his side, good at gaining a following, and is definitely going to take anything like that and kind of twist it to be used for his agenda. Yeah, kind of makes things add up more about Shigaraki, for sure. Really disturbing stuff, guys. Getting to see all the villains again is always fun and interesting, particularly like Twice and Toga, I think are really entertaining. Toga and the coat. I gotta say, credit where credit is due. The coat is cute. Shigaraki's plan is, it makes sense from where he's coming from. That if you have this giant that you're trying to tire out, and you have thousands of people that you have to deal with who are, like, relentless and not going to stop targeting you, how can we use those two things to our advantage? I'm not saying it's a good plan or that it's good in the general sense it's going to come out of it. I'm saying it is logical from his standpoint. So yeah, we got to see more of the Doctor in this one. So he's just another person that's, like, very, very, very loyal to All For One. And now we see, I'm going to get his name wrong, but Gigantomachia? I hope I'm saying that right. Is also someone he's like almost too loyal, and now he like won't accept anyone else. So that's what this is all about. He's trying to like win him over. That was really interesting. It's really interesting to go back and put together a lot of pieces. I feel like they dropped us into a very mysterious, interesting kind of story with the whole like Hawks being undercover thing, kind of piecing together these details as we go along of like what's happening with this meta liberation army and revolution and all that. And now we're kind of like going back to fill in some of those blanks. So I'm just trying to like keep up and piece together what they're trying to show me. I'm sure I'm probably missing a lot, but thankfully I have you guys to fill me in. But wow. All right. Yeah, I'm definitely getting the idea that we're building up to something big. Very big. No pun intended, considering the content of this episode. All right. Guys, I just feel like when this finally all comes to a head, it's really not going to be pretty. I'm just really feeling that way. And I don't think we're going to have to wait very long to figure out what's going to happen at this point. This was I think it was episode 20 of the season. Typically, I want to say they're between like 22 and 25 episodes. So I don't know if anyone has info on that and like how many we have left. But it can't be very many. It's got to be like a handful at this point. So things are definitely going to ramp up from here. All right, guys. Like I said earlier, it's amazing to me how we can really balance out some of the more fun, happy, silly, goofy, wholesome, hopeful, cheerful, inspirational aspects of the show with like familial abuse, disturbing villain stuff, etc. So that was really good. It'd be weird to say I like enjoyed it, I think, but I definitely thought it was a great episode. I got a lot out of it. Very, very well done. I can't wait to see where it's all going. So, all right, guys, just a couple more unless they leave us on like a total cliffhanger with what is going to happen. I gotta think we're going to be really getting deeper into like all of this kind of hitting the fan within the next few episodes, which is really scary and exciting and fun. So, all right. I hope you enjoyed watching along with me. As always, thank you so much for joining me today. Please be sure to join me next time. Like I said, for these last few episodes, I think it's going to get really, really crazy. So please be sure to join me next time. We will watch it, get through it, all of the above together. Bye for now, guys.